Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Dr. Raman, and if you watched my last video on estrogen and weight gain, you know that today we are going to dive deep into other hormonal reasons why losing weight feels so impossible during menopause and menopause. So today we are talking about cortisol, your stress hormone, which is released from your adrenal glands, which are two small glands on top of your kidneys, and why this cortisol might be the secret reason your belly fat is getting worse. And even if you're doing everything right with your diet and exercise, this is especially crucial if you're dealing with menopause, weight gain, perimenopause belly fat, and also a lot of women call it menobelly or hormone belly. So I'll tell you a little story about a client we worked with. Her name was Linda. She's a 52-year-old nurse who came to us because she was feeling exhausted. She was a working mother, teenagers, was doing 12-hour shifts, very busy and stressful shifts. I would say any healthcare worker will understand that. And she was also caring for her elderly mother on top of that, and just started going through menopause changes. You can imagine she was wearing several different hats. So, despite eating clean and walking daily, she was trying to do the things that she knows were the right stuff. She still gained 25 pounds, and it was mostly around her waist. It was really frustrating for her. She told me, Dr. Raman, I feel like I'm carrying a tire around my middle, and no matter what I do, it is not coming out. And guess what? We checked Linda's cortisol levels, and they were sky high. They were really nearly double the normal range that needs to be in the morning. She was stuck in a chronic stress mode, which was literally programming her body to store fat around her organs. So, after we implemented this functional medicine approach using food as medicine, we also taught her how to do chronic stress management protocol, which is making your body more resilient and adding few simple habits into your daily life, and supported her adrenal function. Linda not only lost those 25 pounds in 4 months, she also said, I didn't realize how much my stress was sabotaging my health. Now, if this makes sense to you, listen to this, because I'm going to go through all the scientific and deeper behind the scene reasons why this might be a cause, why cortisol might be a cause. Here is the science behind that. First, menopause amplifies cortisol production. So, when your ovaries stop producing that estrogen and progesterone, your adrenal glands are the ones which take over to compensate for producing more hormones. And if people have been under chronic stress their whole life, guess what? Their adrenals are already tired, and they're not able to really keep up with any of those levels. If they're already in adrenal fatigue and stuff, they're not able to keep up with that, and that itself can be contributing factor. Second, cortisol directly promotes abdominal fat storage. Research published in an obesity journals shows that cortisol activates the enzyme that specifically direct fat storage to your midsection. They usually have a soft belly fat around the upper part of the belly, skinny arms and legs, and this visceral fat then produces inflammatory compounds that make weight loss even harder. It's not a regular fat that is subcutaneous, it's a more inflammatory fat. And thirdly, cortisol disrupts your other weight regulating hormones. High cortisol blocks leptin, which is your satiety, which makes you feel fuller, and also it increases ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, which makes you more hungry. So, this combination of less satisfaction and more hunger is not good for weight loss. This is why stressed perimenopausal women often experience intense cravings, and especially if they're tired all the time, they're more craving the sugar and high carb foods, or sometimes even many cups of coffee. The fourth thing is cortisol does promote insulin resistance. Cortisol is a flight on fight. It makes your cells less responsive to insulin. That means there is more glucose circulating around your body. And this is why whatever you eat, it gets stored as fat, because the insulin stores fat in the liver. So the more you eat, the more glucose levels, more insulin resistance, more fat storage. So the cycle is not good. Fifth, cortisol also disrupts your sleep. Poor sleep further elevates cortisol, creating a vicious cycle, which is dysfunctional circadian rhythm. And studies have shown that the women who sleep less than 6 hours per night have significantly higher cortisol levels and more abdominal weight gain during menopause. So, this explains why traditional calorie counting fails. And if your cortisol is high, your body is literally programmed to store fat regardless of how little you. So that is not all. I don't want you to guys to feel sad that there's nothing you can do. Here are the 5 action steps, your proven strategies to lower your cortisol and also to reduce the stress related belly fat. Number 1, practice deep breathing daily. Add a little bit of stress reset into your daily life, which is even 5 minutes of deep diaphragmatic breathing, which can really reset your parasympathetic nervous system. I really love the 478 technique, which is taught by Dr. Andrew Weil. There's a great YouTube videos on that. You can inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. And do this every morning and before bed. And even if you wake up in the middle of the night, do the 478 breathing technique, and trust me, you're gonna fall asleep. Next thing, number 2 is prioritize morning sunlight. Getting that 10 to 15 minutes or even less than that, any morning sunlight as soon as you wake up really helps your circadian rhythm, and that naturally balances your cortisol. Getting exposed to that sunrise and sunset really has a big deal in telling our body what to do things naturally. This simple step can also improve your sleep quality and reduce stress hormone production. Step 3 is adding herbs which are adaptogenic, which do control your adrenal gland health. Some of the examples are ashwagandha, rhodiola, holy basil, or tulasi we call it. They are scientifically proven and have been used in Ayurveda quite a bit to help with adrenal health. Consider adding these to your routine, especially during high stress periods, and always definitely consult with your healthcare provider before you start any new type of supplements. We need to figure out what is the right one for you. Always number 4 is create evening routine or evening boundaries. That means stop checking emails and social media at least 2 hours before bed. The blue light and the mental stimulation keep the cortisol elevated when it should naturally be declining. Also create a evening bedtime ritual instead, and also using blue light blockers in the nighttime will also reduce the stimulation on your brain and your eyes. And practice any type of gentle movement. While intense exercise can actually raise your cortisol, especially HIIT workouts and stuff, sometimes women in this age group, we probably need a little bit more stretching, more relaxed exercises like Tai Chi, yoga, or just gentle walking to lower the stress hormones. So aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes of gentle stretching or a movement, especially during stressful periods, because that can be a stress buster. Also during stress time, when we do the walking or any exercise, it increases your good chemicals, which are the dopamine and stuff. If what we worked with Linda, the work that we did with helping her manage her cortisol level, that helped with her weight loss. In that way, we can also help you. You don't have to suffer alone. We are offering free 15-minute discovery call where we can really explore what's going on with your health and what have you done so far, and see if we can help you. If we think we can help you, my team will tell you what to do the next step, because many women don't realize how much their daily stress is impacting their ability to lose weight and feel energetic. When we sit down for that one-on-one wellness evaluation with me, as a second step, we go through all the action steps and what I'm thinking as a personalized approach for your health. We'll go into all those details. Finally, provide the insights that you need to break through your weight loss plateau. Your body isn't broken. It's responding as it's designed to do under chronic stress, but it's just that we don't need too much of this stress. We don't need too much of this, especially stress hormone, cortisol. We need a balance of that. We don't need our body to think that it's constantly under stress situation. It has to be only as needed basis. Too much of anything is not good. Same thing with cortisol. With the right approach, we can really teach the body to feel safe again, so that it can start releasing the stored fat, help you feel more calm and relaxed in your own body. So if this video has opened your eyes to the stress-weight connection, please share it with other women who might be struggling with stubborn belly fat. Hit that subscribe button for more evidence-based content on hormones and weight management. Next time, I will be covering more about insulin resistance, that third piece of puzzle for the menopause weight gain that is almost completely missed all the time. You don't want to miss it. Until then, be gentle with yourself, and remember, managing stress isn't selfish,